Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Red Rural Recession. Billionaire Mark Cuban made an interesting prediction. He said, quote, "I think there is going to be a Red Rural Recession, and soon, if all the cuts continue as is. All the firings, canceling of grants and contracts with companies, the closing of offices, disproportionately impact small towns, cities, and states. Their finances will be turned upside." I'm assuming he hit the post button too soon, and down is supposed to be there too. So, this statement led to a lot of questions. Primarily, do I believe that? Yes, but also no. Everything in the post tracks. Small communities with small populations don't have the number of people necessary to sustain multiple industries, and certainly not diversified industries. Which means if the industry in a small town is hit via office closures or canceled grants or canceled contracts, it'll do far more damage than it will in an even medium-sized city because there's nothing to fall back on. If you've got a town of 4,000 people and 100 people lose their job, that devastates the entire town and sends that area's unemployment rate through the roof. Remember, the entire population isn't employed to begin with. So if half the town is too young or too old to have a job, you have 2,000 people in the workforce. 100 people losing their job is massive. Their pay not flowing through the local economy causes other layoffs. So yes, I see a small town recession on the horizon. What I don't see is it being limited to a red rural recession. If Trump stays the course, we'll see a nationwide recession or stagflation. I doubt it's the case with Cuban. I think he's trying to illustrate a point, but I think there's a whole lot of people who are in blue urban areas who are kind of guiltily enjoying seeing people hit the find out stage, who may not realize they're at risk too. Right now, most analysts are leaning towards stagflation rather than recession. But either is possible and both are bad. Neither is going to stay confined to a geographic area to provide people with some form of electoral karma. Honestly, depending on how other countries respond to Trump's moves, I'm not even sure it'll stay within the borders of the United States, much less stay limited to red rural areas. Again, I think Cuban is making a point about voting against your own interest and doesn't actually think the effects will be localized, just that rural areas will feel it more. But a lot of the commentary seems to really be buying into some kind of partisan shield when it comes to the economic consequences. That shield doesn't exist. So yeah, I see a red rural recession. But I see it as part of a much larger economic issue facing the country. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.